Hey, good Thursday morning, everybody. Is it that there's 2 Mondays and 2 Fridays this week? Because if you're working and you got off on Wednesday, so, you know, Tuesday night was your Friday, and Friday night will be your Friday, and Monday was your Monday, and Thursday will be your Monday. Isn't that crazy? We're all here. Sue's here. Say hi, Sue.
Good morning.
Abby and Cassie's here. I didn't get Cuckoo Chicken down. There's Cuckoo Chicken. Hey, that's Cuckoo Chicken. Good morning, Cuckoo Chicken. You're an idiot. Anyways, so day after the 4th of July, July 5th.
Just now popped up on my screen. Just that moment.
But who did? Hi, Ron. Well, it's a delay.
The beginning, yeah.
It's always a delay. I don't know what does that surprise you?
How long it was? Yes.
Oh, well, it's always about the same, you know. So. Yeah, good morning, Ron. Yeah, there's always a delay. I wish I could get rid of it, but I can't. I figured out how to do that. I like it to be straight one-on-one because it throws you off, but I have to deal with it. So, anyways, good morning, Ron. Did you get to go out and fly yesterday? We flew a little bit. You've seen the live stream you were on, and we kept getting these little showers and stuff and stopped, and it finally quit, so I did fly. Actually, I flew my Expert twice. I flew that Recruit, put the maiden on it since I got it for being for me. It flew good. Todd brought his Recruit out. Had a little trouble with his new Recruit, supposed to be improved, but couldn't get it to get airborne. Once it got some airspeed, it went fine, and so we did that. Hey, listen to this. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Good morning, lucky dog. The time is 8:01 a.m. Right now in DeLand it's 74 and sunny. Today, there'll be thunderstorms with a forecasted high of 85 and a low of 72. Have a good one.
Hey, let me know what you think of the voice. I can change voices on my Google Home, so I don't know if I would keep this guy on here or not. Yeah, Ron says it always takes a long time for my stuff to go through. Yeah, it does. It's because of that delay, and sometimes I have to... that's why it probably looks like, you know, you'll write something, it takes me a while to come back to respond to it. It's because I just now saw it, you know, so it's crazy. It's just the way this delay goes. Do I get the same delay when I'm out at the field mobile? You know, I don't know. Do you guys notice a delay with that?
I have to pay attention to that one.
Yeah, I mean, Sue's not usually on because I have her phone. I usually use her phone to stream on it, so I don't know, does it seem like there's a delay with that? Because this one here, see, I use a software called OBS. It's a broadcasting software that it hooks into YouTube and broadcasts out, but this way I can do these things, like I put the chat box up here to the side, and I can add all the funny pictures and some videos and stuff. So that's why I use it, and maybe it's just the program here. Maybe it's the OBS program. I have another one I never used that they gave you so many months trial of it, then they want you to pay for it, and I don't want to pay for it, so I didn't even start messing with it because I just don't want to. I don't want to have to pay for anything. But this one works good except for that delay, and I've looked around. I can't find how to change that delay to be real time instead of delay. So either way, it does work. So. Ron says we went out and did not get to fly, plane too windy. But had fun with some of the other guys flying out there with their big planes. Yeah, we hung out for a while there. We'll have a picnic this Saturday. It'll be our 4th of July picnic, so they'll have hot dogs and hamburgers and baked beans and whatever else somebody happens to bring along on it. So. Yeah, a lot of the guys hung around, and I went down and yacked with the guys a little bit until the bug spray come out, and I got to get away from them. I can't handle that bug spray. That's poison, and they get that out. And I go down to my end of this shelter, you know, because this stuff will make me sick for 2 or 3 days. It's not worth it. I don't have to talk to guys that bad. So anyways, that's what. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
What does a nosy pepper do? It gets jalapeno business.
Anyway, so today we're going to run over to the pet store. You don't see much difference, so it's about the same then. Okay. Yeah, our pet store that we like up here in Ormond Beach, they have on Thursdays buy one fish get one free. So we wanted to pick up a couple more fish. So it's a good day to do that because you get double the fish for your money. So after the chat, we're going to run over there. I seen a tank on Craigslist. We wanted to get it. They only wanted 30 bucks for it. It had a stand, a tank, and a hood, the whole shot for 30 bucks. You know, I was like, wow, that's a good deal. They sent me an email and a phone number, and I called them twice yesterday, left my number, and didn't get back to them. So, and I'm going to Ormond, so it's been nice to be able to get a hold of them on that. But I don't have to worry about it. There's something else. Go on the next one. So, tickles me when people sell stuff where they're hard to get a hold of. You know, if you're going to sell something, shouldn't you be relatively available? So, you know, so it's like, no, I just don't worry about it. Oh, that's right, got something else now. So, you know, sometimes you buy something used, especially like an aquarium, it could leak. You don't know what you're getting. So, so we're not going to do that. So anyways, I was going to talk about, since we're just into the 4th of July, and Ron remembers it, I don't know if anybody else is on here, but remember the July 4th flood. Now, this was up in Ohio. This shows, they actually had a fire. That's Bogner playing where they were, the firemen in the water trying to fight that fire. This was Newberry's, the store, the basement, completely flooded. That was downtown Worcester, Ohio, on it. And then this was the fairgrounds here. And someone else said it looks like the water went down because the water was much higher than that. But flooded the fairgrounds out. But that was 4th of July flood, 1969. I remember it well.
Lives right there now in the one house.
Right there at that Bower Road. Though.
As soon as they're down, not then.
Mm-hmm. We lived out by Lake Wabassin. Lake Wabassin was dry. It was being built, and the overnight Lake Wabassin filled up. It was I think we had about 12 inches of rain. I think that's what they said. Now in Florida we could get 12 inches of rain and the ditches get full and that, but with the sand it just runs off. Up in Ohio, all that ground up there is clay, and the water stays there. It doesn't just run off. And so like 12 inches of rain, you can you know, it'll be disastrous up there. And I remember that well. It was flooded everywhere. We lived out on the farm. I believe we were out of electricity for a while, and it was quite a thing. But yeah, it's, you know, that's coming up like 50 years. It's just it's 49 years ago. Where in the hell did that go? You know, 49 years ago, and it just seems like yesterday was that flood. You know, and then in '78 we had the blizzards. You know, the snow blizzards. That was worse. That was worse than the flood because it's cold. Anything that's cold is bad. But yeah, it was crazy. Like, where does 50 years go? You know, and yeah, Ron says I remember it, and you probably remembered it well on it. Yeah, yesterday wasn't anybody on. Ron's always on. He's my, I can rely on him. But yeah, yesterday nobody was on. I don't know if anybody's on today or not. So I'm losing my viewers. You know, but what else is new? Hey, I put up a couple videos yesterday of our tree. I did a one that just a drone flyover before the tree. You know, it really wasn't doing nothing, but you could just kind of see the tree. I kind of put that up for my own records. It's on YouTube, and I want to go back later on and look at it. It's there. And then I did I did a drone video while they were taking it down, and the company that did it, I shared it to their Facebook page, and they liked it. They loved it. They thanked us for the videos and that, and I put it on their page there as well as my pages. I put it wherever I can, and but yeah, it was kind of fun. And then I can kind of see the progress of the tree, and all gone. It's sunnier in the front yard now. As far as house-wise, you know, it was sunny most of the day yesterday, and I don't know if it's any hotter because really the sun, never got any shade. The house never got any shade from that tree, you know. And so, you know, my friend Todd, he said, "How are you gonna know it's a big difference?" I go, "No, it's not. The shade went towards the road, not towards the house, so it really never was beneficial to the house." And so, yeah, glad it's done. I really looks better in the front. It's weird. You walk out the door and now you can see all to the east, you know. And so, kind of like it though. Last night the people were shooting fireworks all over the place here. You know, they weren't too bad. I mean, they started about 9 o'clock, just about dark, and by 10 o'clock they pretty much quit. Really, you know. I don't know how everybody else in your neighborhood did. They
one or two more later, but it was just 3.
Yeah, just not that much. Ron says I'll be going for 4 days next week, heading to Greenwood to see my friend and get some planes. So, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. You'll have to keep us updated on that. Some new planes are fun. It's like I say, it was fun flying this. Oh, there's Tammy. How you doing? We missed you there today. So you start getting everybody here, and then if you don't show up, where you at? You know, I missed you. That's a good thing. So, how was your 4th, Tammy? Did you have a nice 4th of July? Ours was good. It was quiet. I mean, we didn't do nothing to go out and deal with the crowds and the fireworks. I just don't care, you know. And so we didn't do nothing. We cooked hot dogs, and then later on we cooked hamburgers. So we had hot dogs and hamburgers, and they have all the fireworks on TV. You can watch them, you know. And we watch a few minutes of them, but I was not as impressed by fireworks as I used to. You know, I watch the neighborhood shooting them off, you know, and I'm very money conscious, and I go, man, all that money they're wasting, what I could do with what they're just bam, gone, bam, gone, bam, gone. So Tammy says my dog had the worst time with the fireworks last night, and I'm good. I know, the dogs just don't like it. Abby, Shelty, she usually goes around barking, but last night she just kind of got quiet. She got close to me. She wanted to be beside me, and just kind of she was upset. But she did good not barking, but she was truly upset, you know. Ron says, yes, I get over it at least once a year. Yeah. It goes over at least once. Okay, so that's to see your friend. Okay. See, that's that you get conversations going. We were talking, if Tammy wasn't on earlier, about the delay that I get. I have to think through the delay sometimes. The conversations, you know, get off, and I have to think back. So, I don't know, I wish I could change that delay. I don't think I can. So, anyways, but yeah, it's good to get to go over there, and that's cool. Maybe pick up some free airplane. I like free. Free is always really good, you know. Hey, a couple days ago, there was a guy out here. He had a big yacht out here right on, I believe it was in Daytona Beach, and he anchored close to the shore, and he didn't take into account of the tides. And the tides are weird because, see, the tides change. With the full moon, they're different than they are, so they continue to change. The tide isn't the same every day, and it'll go 3-4 feet. I've been out when I was working on the docks. We'd be working on a boat. In the morning, you could step right on the boat. You know, the boat was even with the dock, and later in the afternoon, we still working there. You had to step down about 3 or 4 feet to get back into the boat. And this guy, from what I heard, he bought this boat as an older one, and I forget where he was from, but he was coming up through there. I think he was heading north, and he decided to spend the night there. He said he made anchor just offshore, and he's up for a couple hours, make sure the anchor held, and it was fine. Got up later on, tide went out, and there he is. He is beached on the beach, and he vacated the boat. Now, then the Coast Guard and all them steps in, and there was fuel aboard, and so now they had to pump the fuel out of it. Then the salvage crews come in, because it just don't come off the shore like that. It's beached, you know, and really I've seen boats set out there. One boat is on the beach during the hurricane, still there, that they haven't salvaged yet. But that boat is pretty much trash now, you know. So once in my
has turtle eggs in it.
And they have turtles. They're really
Nest.
the turtle nest area, man. They're crazy about turtle nests. Yeah, the one from the hurricane that's beached, the turtles build a nest in it. They won't touch it now, and so he's out. Hey, this is many thousands of dollars to salvage this, and usually the boat's not worth, you know, that much money.
I think you said the tow was like $4,000 or $5,000.
Oh yeah, like sea tow's $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000. You know, it's you know, I had a boat and I used to take it out in the ocean, but you know, it's stressful. You know, you go out there and fish. You'd shut the motor down, hope it starts, because if it don't, you got to get. Sometimes a friendly boater would tow you back in themselves, but if you call Sea Tow, get ready to pull out the credit card because it's going to cost you a fortune. And Sea Tow has a little scam too. You join them, and there's a deal where if you don't join them, you pay out the phone. If you join them, it's a little better, you know. So boating, I had my fill of that. You know, the best way to enjoy a boat is have a friend that has a boat. Anyway, so Ron says my neighbors set off fireworks every year, and they're a pain in the ass. I hate neighbors, you know. So I don't know, neighbors. I'd like to live out just where if I want to see neighbors, I have to drive down the road to see them. You know, that's the way I like to live. I'm not a city folk. It's hey, we laugh about these commercials. FarmersOnly.com. Do you ever watch those crazy? They're a dating commercial. You know, they're crazy. Is city folks just don't get it. That cracks me up. You know, Tammy says, you know what they say. It's a hole. It's holding water that you pour money into, and that's it. That's what a boat's about. You, if you want a boat, get that wallet out and hope it's real thick, because that's what a boat's all about. And you know, swimming pools are kind of the same way. A lot of people in Florida have swimming pools, and they're a pain in the butt. You know, you get them looking really nice and clear and looks really pretty, and then you start seeing a little green on the edge, and you try to keep up, and the green keeps coming on. It's just greener and greener, and next thing you know, it looks like pea soup. And I've noticed my neighbors, I'll take my drone up there and I can see their pool over the fence there, and right now their day was just as green as pea soup, and they'll get it clear and it'll be clear. We had it last year. After, it was pretty good at keeping it clear, but after the hurricane last year, we could not keep that thing. What I normally do to keep it clear, just wouldn't keep up with it.
Oh, what we kept, lots of chlorine. We put
we chlorine and do all the stuff. But finally went down to the pool guy, and they'll chemical you to death, because that's how they make their money. They sell chemicals. That's what they're in business for.
It was never right after Irma.
After Irma. Well, they said phosphates. From the hurricane, it blew phosphates in, and everybody was having trouble with it. So, it says, Ron, I've had bad neighbors, and finally I got some great neighbors. I would really like to live out in the woods with no neighbors at all. Yeah, that'd be great. You know, I mean, we got a couple good neighbors across the street. One guy, Jason, he's a really good neighbor, and Mickey and Sue next door are good neighbors. We've all been here the longest. People moved in next door has never even. In fact, if you try to say hi, they turn around, and walk in the house. You know, they won't even say hi. And across the street, barely one day we was out in the driveway and kind of said hi. They rent it. I don't know. They've only been there a short time, and they barely we bothered them because we said hi. So you know, the ones across the street ain't so bad. The one next door, they're a pain in the ass. They'll go out to their pool. They can turn the radio on at a nice volume, and then they crank it up real loud. So it's like idiots. And then their dogs, they let their dogs out. So anyway, I would like to not have neighbors. That would be a good thing. Hey, I know Tammy loves gators, and this was a couple days ago too. That this alligator over here in Lake County, just the next county over, some girl. This was up at Alexander Springs. She was swimming up in the springs, and this gator, you know, come to her, and so she climbs out and gets up in a tree. you know. And she sets up in the tree, and the gator is just, you know, the gator wasn't really attacking her. He was just hanging out, you know. And so he's down below, and he's hanging out, and so she's stuck up in this tree, didn't want to get down because she was afraid that gator was down below. And gators will hang out in one spot for hours, days, and weeks, you know. So I think somebody finally came along and helped her out of the tree. But yeah, you get treed by a gator, you know. So, and chances are she could have just climbed down. Most likely, she just climbed down. And 99% of the time, that gator don't pay any attention to you. But once in a while, they'll get on. Well, mating season, and we just came out of mating season. So I mean, gators. Me and Sue didn't, but gators, they get active, you know, and they start running around, and so that's when usually something happens, you know, is during that time of year on it. So yeah, everybody likes to live out in the country. That'd be the way to be it. You know, it's hey, you know, a lot of people are complaining. It's hot. We talked to our friends up in Canada yesterday, and they said it was like 97 up there.
Yeah.
And when we were talking, I checked the weather, and we were like 88, you know, here. And I mean, a lot of places in the country is really, really hot.
My cousin in Michigan said it was 97 too yesterday.
Yeah, Sue's cousin says 97 there, and I don't know, we haven't. I mean, we're warm, but it's not that hot, you know. Like yesterday, I don't think it made it to 90. Every day they'll say between 90 and 93 because that's what it is. But rarely does it ever go over 93. Not very often does it.
Maybe 91. It's been.
You know,
that's about it.
Yeah, it's been maybe 91, but I don't think we've had it much over 91.
No, I don't think so.
You know, but people are complaining about it being hot and they don't like it. Well, here's just a little friendly reminder to those complaining about the heat. Up north, the snow will be coming. There will be snow drifts. It'll be cold, and you'll be complaining about it being cold. Now, some people don't. There's a few people out there. Oh, I love the cold. Well, I don't know what's wrong with them, but you know, it's like it's if you remember those days, I don't complain about the heat. I'll say it's a little warm today, you know. Once in a while, oh darn, I'm hot, but I don't really complain. I don't mind it. I can deal with it. So, just a reminder: if you're living up north there and you're in the 90s or whatever temperature you feel is too warm, this will be coming to a city near you soon. So, anyways, that was kind of cool. All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and get out. Ron said it was 92 there yesterday, and I said I don't think we made it to 90 yesterday. It's well, what's been happening. Tammy says I'll be complaining when it's cold. Oh, but I do. So you do love the snow, huh? Okay, somebody does. I don't like snow. never did. But yeah, a lot of people enjoy it. They'll go skiing. They'll go snowmobiling. They'll go. You know, a lot of people just love the snow, and you know, they have a lot of fun in it. I wouldn't mind the snow. It's just the cold. It's like you do if you have the snow without the cold, it'd be fun. I mean, to go. I'm too old to go skiing, but in the day, if I went skiing or take a snowmobile and all, that would be fun. But I want it to be 75 degrees. I don't want it to be cold. I don't think that's going to happen. You know, so anyways, we're going to get out here for today. Glad to see Tammy. Come on, Ron's on here this morning. Me and Sue and the dogs and whoever. And there's people in the background I know are watching. Hi. You know, so I know some people don't say nothing, and if they're like, maybe they just don't like to type. I don't like to type either, you know. Oh, Ron says very humid this year. I don't even mind the humidity that much, you know. But yeah, anyone that's watching here later on, I'm glad to see you come aboard. If you have any comments, leave it in the comment box. My friend Ruth from Crew England, she said yesterday she was trying to figure out where to leave the comments, and she left it in my chat. She didn't see the box on it, so I'm thinking the box is right below. If you're watching this later, right below the picture, there'll be a
down below.
And sometimes I think they're off to the right, but I think most of the time they're below where you can leave a comment on it. So appreciate everybody watching. It's kind of cool. See, I know we get people from England, we get people from Canada that watch and don't always come board and say anything, but they're out there, you know, and I appreciate everybody coming on board and enjoy the chat. When you get a chance, leave a comment, and we'll, you know, I can join into it. So it's really really fun to know I got people out there watching. So again, I said if you're not, hit the subscribe button, and I know it's going to be forever I get enough subscribers, but I keep asking for them, so it doesn't cost you nothing. It doesn't require nothing from you. You just ding, hit the button, hit the subscribe button. It's usually a little red thing down there. So do me a favor, let's just hit that subscribe button. Let's see what we can get. We're getting close to 400, but that still means I need 600. Tammy says the live chat is to the the live chat is to the right. Comments or later's at the bottom. Yeah, you're right. So that's what it is. So the live chat is to the right if you want to leave a comment. If you're watching it later on, the comments at the bottom there. And so yeah, leave it, subscribe, like, hit, whatever, you know, share with your friends. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. We're gonna go fishing for aquarium fish. So have a good, what is it, Thursday. Have a good Thursday. See everybody again tomorrow.